Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bollywood Bubble once again. Today I have with me a very young rapper whose just one track has been making waves all across the globe. It's called Let Me Live. Okay, he's a young rapper from Mumbai. Let's welcome him with a lot of warmth. Alim Morani, welcome to our show. Thank you for having us. Thank you for talking to us.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on Bollywood Bubble. I'm really happy to be here.
The pleasure is entirely ours. Okay, Alim, so tell us, Let Me Live. Just one track and it's been received so warmly. Okay, tell us about how you conceptualize the track and you've written it yourself.
Yeah.
Tell our viewers, please. Sorry.
Let Me Live, actually, the way it came about was extremely unplanned. It started from the beat, actually, believe it or not.
Okay.
When I heard the beat for the first time, I just got the thought, let me live, and that's how I started writing the song. It came from the music that's in the song.
Okay, wow.
And it just flowed after that. After that, I was just writing it, and everything just came together somehow.
So
it wasn't planned as such, that track.
That's lovely. So the beats inspired the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's very rare for that to happen.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Actually, when I listen to a song, like a beat or melody or instrumental, I try to catch the vibe of the song.
Right.
And then that's how I start writing to it. Because depending on what I feel when I listen to the lyrics, I listen to the beat, that's when I start and it just flows.
Okay, when did you make this track and how long did it take for you to complete this track, Let Me Live?
Making a track, actually, since I write it too, it takes about, for me, it depends. Let Me Live actually took maybe 4 hours.
That fast? Like you wrote the track in 4 hours?
Yeah, but in breaks,
beautiful.
Not at once.
Of course, but that's commendable, 4 hours. Alright, Alim, let's talk about you and your love for music. How did it all begin?
Me, I actually grew up listening to a lot of rap music.
Okay.
I have like boxes full of the physical CDs at the time.
Oh god, yeah.
And I was a collector. I would like go out to the stores, buy like every album.
Okay.
And I have boxes filled with music. I used to sit in my room with my headphones on and just listen to entire albums. Like it was,
okay.
I was pretty obsessed actually.
Yeah.
And now, I guess it's all like gone digital, but I still have my collection of old CDs, and it started with like a lot of Tupac, Eminem, and Fabulous is a real good rapper. He's like very underrated.
This is the first time I'm hearing the name, so.
Okay, yeah, he is very underrated, but obviously he's been one of the most consistent rappers for me since the beginning of the 90s.
Even Snoop Dogg, but not so much at that time.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was also amazing when the West Coast scene blew up with the whole Compton and Dr. Dre, all of them. Like the Dr. Dre album, the 2001, also one of my favorites.
Yes.
Listen to a lot of that. That's where like the interest started.
Alright, Alim, tell me about the hip-hop scene in India. What do you think about the hip-hop scene here?
I think up until this point, the hip-hop scene in India was very, very small, almost non-existent. There was only maybe 2-3 known big rappers. But now with the upcoming Gully Boy film, it's gonna blow up the scene, and I'm very, very excited about it. And I think it's a good time to, start releasing music, being a part of it, and being there from the beginning, basically. I think it's about to really, really blow up in India, the hip-hop scene.
So Alim, you started making music back in 2011.
Yeah.
You're already young, so I don't know how young you must be back then.
I was pretty young.
So how do you think of exploring the unexplored at that time?
Actually, it just started as a passion. I would write. That's where it started. And I never actually thought of recording anything until much later.
Okay.
Like I had a lot of stuff written down, just random rhymes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But eventually one day, I had a person in Philadelphia when I was studying there. A person who lived in I would say it was kind of like, the west side, the really west side. It was kind of in the ghetto.
Okay.
So I had a couple of friends who knew somebody there who had a studio in his basement. So that's when I first visited a studio and I recorded a song for the first time, and I loved it. So that's how I started recording, and that's how I explored this entire space.
Okay, that was your first brush with music.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
In the studio.
I'll remember that day forever because it was the most exciting day for me, just being in the studio and recording.
How
It was
old were you
amazing.
back then?
I was about 17.
He was 17 years old when he recorded his first song, guys. Just 17. God, I don't know what the future has for you, man. I have no idea. So, who's been your inspiration?
My inspiration has actually been, since the beginning, Eminem was one of my biggest inspirations. I think most rappers can say the same thing because the way he
inspires
revolutionized,
non-rappers also.
yeah,
That guy.
the way he revolutionized the entire industry and the rap game in itself with his lyricism and just the way there was so much emotion in his music. Everybody could just feel it, you know, and that's he's one of my biggest inspirations apart from Tupac.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Eminem. I'm gonna ask you to name some of your favorite Bollywood singers now. Do you have any?
Singers, I would say right now Arijit is very good, and A.R. Rahman, although more of a composing legend,
He's also a great singer.
I love his sound. Like
Yeah.
when he sings, also it's amazing, and he's sung some amazing songs. So I would say A.R. Rahman for everything in Bollywood. And from the rappers, I guess the rappers are good right now, like Honey Singh, Badshah.
I want to ask you the most cliche question. I'm sure you get asked this very, very often. Does the thought of acting ever cross your mind? Or has it ever crossed your mind?
I get this question more than I like, but the thing is, growing up in the industry, obviously people have mentioned it a lot, so I have thought about it, but it's never been my area of interest. I've always been more musically inclined.
Right. Okay, after the success of Let Me Live, which is your debut track, okay, tell us about your upcoming numbers. What's next?
Let Me Live was done as an experiment actually.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually had the intention of, ever making a music video or even putting my music out there for the whole world to see, but I did it, and the fact that I've gotten a really warm reception for the track from people and stuff, I think I'm going to make a couple of more tracks now, which are already in the process. So
that's great. So
I don't want to reveal too much information about that
Okay.
right now, but I will soon.
Alim, before we let you go, could you do a little bit of Let Me Live for us live?
For sure. I'll do a little bit of the beginning.
Done.
So it goes
go.
like, as I penetrate your mind with music that'll make your soul elevate, no lie. Been known from the start, you can't replicate my shine. Listen to my words as they resonate the skies. When your life feels empty, desolate and dry, there ain't no time to hesitate, let's fly. Yeah, that's what I got for you right now.
There's no time to hesitate. Let's fly like he's going to in the future. That's a great job, Alim. Thank you so much for chatting with us. It's
Thank
been
you,
a
man.
pleasure talking with you.
It was really nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.